Hi, it's Glitch Gamer here, and today we will be looking at the spawns on the map Arkaden. I'm hoping to cover all the spawns on every map, so keep a lookout for my videos. In the videos I will be mainly talking about the spawns on Domination, but there will be images about the other game mode spawns as well. These videos I hope should help you become a better player on Call of Duty. Right, okay, let's get started. Right, okay, the big blue and red circles on the map represent the main spawns where you spawn at the start of the game. The numbers represent the other different spawns. Right, okay, let's get started with spawn 1. It is the main area for domination, search and destroy, and a lot of other game types. If you spawn in area 1, it means that the game has either just started or you are pushed really far back in your spawn. Moving on to spawn 2. It is based nearly on top of the A flag in domination. You only get spawned here if the enemy is in the blue 3 area or you got killed near your spawn base. You are very unlikely to spawn in 2, but is still a spawn. Next you have spawn 3. You will spawn here if you are double capped on A and C, or if you are pushed out of your spawn and it's the only place you can go to. Next you have 4. This is the main building of Arkaden. You usually don't spawn here, but if you do, then I would probably suggest checking area 3 on the red side, and then where spawn 2 is on the blue side. This is because you are going to get rushed. But really, the main spawns on the blue side of the map is 1 and 3. You may have noticed the green dotted line. This is where I personally think the centre of the map is. I'm just going to tell you what would happen if you do pass the line. The enemy will spawn either to another spawn in their area, or they will start to spawn behind you, so keep checking in all directions. Okay, now we're moving on to the red side of the map. We will start with 1. 1 is the main spawn on the red side. You can spawn anywhere from where the 1 is to the 4 on the red side. Next there is 2. Now the 2 spawn is really close to the B flag on domination, so if you are spawned here it either means you have got B flag captured or you're going to be triple capped. So I would definitely suggest, if you don't have B, to go capture it, and make sure you are not going to be triple capped. I would also suggest going to spawn 3 on the blue side. Moving on to spawn 3 on the red side. So spawn 3 is very close to the centre of the map, so I would suggest rushing to spawn 4 and 2 on the blue side. Last we have spawn 4 on the red side. Spawn 4 is very close to the C flag on domination. If you spawn here, it means that you are going to have a flip, so I would suggest pushing the enemy spawn back to the blue side. Right, I will tell you 2 class suggestions that I think are really effective on the map Arkaden. Okay, class 1. The primary weapon is the PP90M1 with the kick proficiency to reduce recoil for firing at long range, and the attachment is a silencer so you are not seen on the enemy radar. The secondary weapon is the Akimbo MP9s. For the lethal equipment, I chose the Semtex. For the tactical equipment, I chose the concussion grenade, as they are really effective. For perk 1, I chose sleight of hand. It cuts down on the gun's lengthy reload, while if you have the pro variation, it allows for a quicker switch to Akimbo MP9s. For perk 2, I chose hardline, so that it only takes 17 kills to get the support package's escort airdrop, which is really rewarding once you get it. For perk 3, I chose dead silence pro. This is so that you don't get ambushed going through the mall of Arkaden. For my point streaks, I chose the support package with the counter UAV, advanced UAV, and the escort airdrop set. I chose revenge for my death streak, but you won't be needing death streak, because with these tips and this class, you won't be getting killed. Right, moving on to class 2. For the primary weapon it is the M4A1, as the gun is versatile and it is good for killing enemies at all levels of the map Arkaden. The proficiency is attachments, so that you can have 2 attachments on the M4A1, which are the red dot sight and extended mags. This is so that you can put a lot of accurate fire on the enemy positions before requiring a reload. For the secondary, I chose the SMAW, as you can get some extra XP for taking down enemy air support. For the lethal equipment, I chose the frag grenade, and for the tactical equipment, I chose the concussion grenade. For perk 1, I chose scavenger, so that you can replenish from fallen players and never be running short on ammo. For perk 2, I chose blast shield. And for perk 3, I chose Stalker Pro, because there are a lot of rooms and tight corners to move through on the map Arkaden. For the point streaks, I chose the assault package with the UAV, IMS and strafe run on. I chose the IMS so that you can lock down certain pathways and then you can focus on the objective and win the game. For the death streak, I chose Juiced. This will give you a little extra burst if you die quite a lot of times. But you won't need to use this because with these tips you won't die. Right, that is the end of the voice tutorial on the spawn points on the map Arkaden, but you can keep watching the video and there will be some images and some music, and you can look at the spawns on different game modes. And remember to rate, comment and subscribe, and keep a lookout for any other videos for different spawns on the different maps in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. So peace.
You grow and I'll be okay. I can dream the rest away. It's just a little touch of fate, it'll be okay. It sure takes its precious time, but it's got rights and so have I.